Hello children, today we will be starting a new chapter, that is waste generation. And in today's topic we will be studying what is waste, what are the types of waste and their classification on the basis of their sources of origin. So let's get started. What is waste? We can say waste, it is an unused, rejected, not important to us, so you can just dispose it. Okay, so waste, it is an unwanted, useless material, or we can say that material which is discarded because it is no longer in use. So waste, it can be any material that remains at the end of the process and has no further use, and when it is not in use, it is thrown away. So there are various definitions of waste, but according to the Basel Convention, waste is a substance or objects which are disposed of or are intended to be disposed of or are required to be disposed of by the provisions of international law. Another definition is any substance or any article which requires to be disposed of as being broken or otherwise spoiled. Or we can say waste is a matter that will occupy space, which produces smell and which is having weight. So those are all the definitions of waste. Now we know कि matter, it exists in 3 states. So on that basis, types of waste are there. First is solid, liquid and gas. So these are the 3 types of waste. What happens in solid waste? It includes all the domestic garbages and other waste. For example, we can take leftover food, decaying fruits and vegetables, and various types of articles like cans, bottles, plastic wrappers, dead animal body parts. So it can also come from industries, hospitals, restaurants, office, malls and so many places. So all those substances, it includes solid waste. Next category is liquid waste. In liquid waste, it includes the sewage from toilets of houses, hospitals, restaurants, offices, effluents from the industries, agricultural runoff and oil spills. So these, as they are liquid in nature, they are drained into the water bodies also. Last category is gaseous waste. As the name suggests, these wastes are mainly the gaseous pollutants which are released from industries, factories, from the exhaust of automobiles, chimneys, brick kilns, and it also comes from burning of garbage, thermal power plants. Okay, so and what are the gases which released from those sources are mainly carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide, oxides of sulfur and nitrogen, methane, hydrocarbon. That means these all gases, they contribute to air pollution. Now our next category is biodegradable and non-biodegradable waste. Biodegradable, that means bio means that it will be from organic origin. So waste that can be degraded or broken down through microorganisms such as fungi, bacteria, they are known as biodegradable waste. For example, household and agricultural waste. These waste, they are of organic origin. Organic origin, that means which comes from plants and animals. So these types of waste, they are included in biodegradable waste. And as because they are from plants or animals, so these waste do not cause harm to the environment because they decompose, they break down and mix in the ecosystem. So they can be composted also and converted into bio manures, which is very useful for agricultural feeds. Next another category, that means non-biodegradable waste, which cannot be broken down through microbes, that means bacteria and fungi. They are known as non-biodegradable waste. So these waste, they include petroleum, plastics, synthetic pesticides, and so on. And these, when they are not broken down, that means these biodegradable waste, they remain in the environment for a longer period. They get biomagnified, they become poisonous, and when they become poisonous, they also causes harm to the people and the environment. They cause so many health problems also. So that was all about the types of waste. Now next is classification of waste. So depending upon their sources of origin, these waste, they can be classified into all these 9 types: domestic, industrial, agricultural, construction waste, mining waste, hazardous or toxic waste, biomedical waste, e-waste, that means electronic waste, and radioactive waste. So first is domestic waste. Domestic, that means it is referred to as municipal waste, which is generated as a result of day-to-day household activities or domestic activities which are coming from our houses. And in this type of waste, all those items are included which are discarded by the people. They are commonly known as garbage. Some of the example are biodegradable waste also, because when they are coming from the home, it includes all those kitchen waste paper, food items, rotten vegetables and all. Recyclable paper, recyclable waste like paper, bottles, cans, glass, metals, plastics, and so on. Various other waste are also such as leather goods, old batteries, medicines, light bulbs. So these are all included in domestic waste. Our next waste is industrial waste. So waste which is generated from various types of industries, such as large scale industries, small scale industries. So they are all industrial waste. It includes chemicals, paints, metals, etc. And there are so many sources of industrial waste also. It may be paper industry, textile industry, cement industries, nuclear reactors, metal industries, petroleum industries, and so on. Now our third waste is agricultural waste. Agricultural wastes, that means they are all generated from farming activities, and it includes husks, wood waste, sand, dust, coconut waste products, crop residue, fruits, vegetable peels, manure, pesticide, insecticide, and so on. Okay, so most of these waste, they are organic in origin, and it can be composted also and used as biomanure. However, these chemical fertilizers and pesticides, we all know कि they leave harmful residue on the soil, and they have harmful consequences on the environment. When excessive use of these chemical pesticides and fertilizers are done, it may harm the fertility of the soil, because all the beneficial microorganisms which are present in the soil, they also get destroyed. Okay, now next is construction waste. Lots of waste, it is generated at the construction site. How these are generated? Mainly when the buildings are demolished and from those construction activities. So large amount of soil and rocks, these are piled up, and which are known as overdumps. So these overdumps, what they do, they destroy the ecology of the site where they are dumped, and they take a long time to regenerate any other type of vegetation. So examples of these are bricks, paper, wood, plastic, tile, and so on. Okay, now our next type of waste is mining waste. Waste which is generated during mining operations, executions, etc. They are all included in mining waste. They also include waste rock tailings, slag, heaps, debris, etc. So these waste, what they do, they also spoil the ecology of the place by denuding the vegetation of the place, and the ores or the minerals which may reach the water bodies or groundwater, it may contaminate also, which is having dangerous heavy metals which may enter the food chain. Okay. Next waste is hazardous waste, or we can say toxic waste. Certain waste, they are classified into hazardous or toxic waste as they pose a serious harm to human health as well as to the environment. These waste are also solid, liquid, and which may contain some chemicals, heavy metals, radiation, toxins, and so on. Even some household generate hazardous waste from items such as batteries, computer equipments, leftover paints, pesticides. So these, from where they are coming from, they come from the industries, hospitals, agricultures. These may be pollutants like mercury, lead, and so on. So all these types of waste, they need proper disposal, because most of them, they are entering the food chain, and when they are entering the food chain, they are also causing biomagnification along the food chain. They may be toxic, it may cause organ failure, and sometimes leads to death. Next category is biomedical waste. Waste which are generated from hospitals, diagnostic centers, which includes needles, plastic bottles, bandages, cotton, gloves, plasters, pathological waste, body parts, body fluids, and so on. So these waste, they also need proper disposal, because all these things, they are carrying certain types of diseases, and they have the potential of spreading disease to the people also, which in turn harm the health of the people and also causing threat to the environment. Next is e-waste, or we can say electronic waste. Electronic waste is some unwanted, unbroken electrical or electronic appliances, which includes computers, TV, mobile parts, and so on. As we know, these waste cannot be recycled, so they are dumped at isolated places, okay, in the form of these e-waste. Many components of such equipments, they are very hazardous also, and certain substances, that is mercury, lead, cadmium, etc., they are also very toxic. So they are non-biodegradable, and they remain in the environment only until they are disposed by some suitable or appropriate method. Okay. As we know, there is a rapid development in science and technology, and there is increased consumerism, which lead to increase in the generation of these e-wastes. Our last waste is radioactive waste. These radioactive waste, these are the most hazardous wastes, and it should be handled very carefully, because they remain dangerous for thousands of years. They are generated from X-ray machines in hospitals and airports, nuclear power plants, from the diagnostic centers, and in treatment of certain diseases in hospitals, and testing of the nuclear weapons in atomic research centers. They are also the sources of radioactive waste. These radioactive waste are hazardous or harmful, as they are causing genetic variations in humans also. Some of the radioactive elements, they are uranium, plutonium, polonium, cesium, and strontium. So children, these are all about the classification on the basis of sources of origin. All our next topic is what is the effect or impact of waste accumulation when all these types of waste, they are accumulated on land, the ecosystem. What is the effect on human being as well as on the ecosystem as a whole? So when these accumulated solid waste, when they are left uncared, what happens? they will start decomposing. When they start decomposing, number of disease causing bacteria, virus, fungi, it will grow on them, and this will become the cause of various disease to human. Another, when these waste they decompose, they emit foul smell also, because these waste they started rotting. It will attract flies, insects and rodents also, which again become carrier of diseases. Another point is ki when they are dumped on land, open dumping, it is also destroying the beauty and the aesthetic of the land. These toxic chemicals, when they get into or when they reach the water bodies, they cause water pollution, as they are causing soil pollution. So when they reach the water level, they are causing water pollution. They enter the food chain, and with the result, what will happen? So many types of disease will spread and death of microorganisms. So children, this was all about the impact of waste accumulation. In the next video, we will study what are the methods of waste disposal. So till then, take care and revise the topics. Thank you.